Welcome back to NT Coins World, your ultimate destination for rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into two Jefferson Nickels that might just be hiding in your collection. And trust me, they could be worth way more than you think. We're talking about the 1938 Jefferson Nickel and the 1941 Jefferson Nickel, both in fine condition, with values that could go all the way up to $50,000 to $70,000 under the right circumstances. So stick around because you might just have a fortune in your hands. Let's kick things off with the 1938 Jefferson Nickel, the very first year of this iconic design. This coin isn't just another nickel, it's a piece of American history. Designed by Felix Schlag, this was the replacement for the Buffalo nickel, marking the beginning of a new era in US coinage. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 1938 Jefferson Nickel so special? Well, besides being the first of its kind, it has a low mintage compared to later years. In total, only about 19.5 million were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which may sound like a lot, but in the world of numismatics, it's actually on the lower side. But here's where things get interesting. The value of a 1938 Jefferson Nickel in fine condition can range from $2 to $10, which is a decent start. However, if you're lucky enough to have a higher grade version like an MS-67 or MS-68 with full steps detail, we're talking about auctions that have seen this coin sell for over $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a nickel. So what should you look for? Well, condition matters, but so do varieties and mint errors. Now, errors are where things get really exciting. Some collectors pay top dollar for coins with mistakes made at the mint. And for the 1938 Jefferson Nickel, there are a few varieties and errors that can significantly increase its value. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 1938 Double Die Obverse, DDO. If you take a magnifying glass and check the inscriptions like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," you might see some slight doubling. If you do, well, congratulations! You could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. Another rare variety to watch for is the repunched mint mark, RPM, on Denver minted versions, where the D mint mark appears to have been struck more than once. While not as common, these coins can fetch a solid premium over face value. With all that said, the highest auction price ever recorded for a 1938 Jefferson Nickel, over $50,000. So, check your pockets, coin rolls and collections, because you might just have a hidden treasure. Now let's talk about another nickel that's just as exciting, the 1941 Jefferson Nickel. By this time, the Jefferson Nickel had already established itself as a mainstay in American currency. But what makes the 1941 edition special? Well, a few things. For starters, this was the last full year before World War II really changed US coinage. In 1942, the US Mint started using a special silver alloy to conserve nickel for the war effort, but the 1941 nickel was still made of the standard 75% copper and 25% nickel composition. With a mintage of 203 million coins, the 1941 Jefferson Nickel isn't exactly rare in general circulation. But just like the 1938, it's all about errors, varieties, and condition when it comes to finding one worth serious money. Now let's talk about some of the errors and varieties that make the 1941 Jefferson Nickel a potential goldmine for collectors. First, we have the 1941 D over horizontal D variety. This error happened when the Denver Mint accidentally punched the D mint mark sideways before correcting it. If you can spot this error on your coin, it could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Another big one? The 1941 Double Die Reverse, DDR. If you see doubling in E pluribus unum, or 5 cents, on the reverse, you might have an extremely valuable coin in your hands. Some of these have sold for over $5,000 in high grades. Even in fine condition, a 1941 Jefferson Nickel might only be worth a few dollars, but if you have a rare variety or a pristine high-grade example, We're talking about a potential value of $70,000 or more at auction. Imagine finding that in a coin roll or an old collection. So there you have it. Two incredible Jefferson Nickels that could be worth far more than you ever expected. Whether it's the 1938 first-year issue or the 1941 pre-war edition, these coins have the potential to bring in some serious money, especially if they have key errors or are in top condition. So now it's time for you to check your collection. Do you have any 1938 or 1941 Jefferson Nickels? Have you ever come across a rare variety? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more rare coin discoveries. This is NT Coins World, and I'll see you in the next video.